So, I just had a sort of interesting little epiphany, and I'm also going to tell you why you need to support this great band. So, welcome to Being James Bond, and please like, share, and subscribe. I keep forgetting to do that. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're into this video, if you want to see more content here at Being James Bond. What is the big revelation? Well, it's just kind of something small that popped into my head, but you know what? As I was thinking more about it, I'm like, that's actually kind of interesting. And what I realized is that I'm finding myself getting much more excited about things that are going on in the Bond community than the actual Bond himself. Or maybe I should say Bond itself. I'm talking about the films and the shooting, the production. I mean, I'm with you all. I am very excited about new stuff. By the way, oh my god, did I lose it when I saw David Zaritsky posting videos taken on location during the filming of Bond 25. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. And by the way, you want to rub salt in the wounds? I was sitting in Heathrow Airport. My flight got delayed, and Mary and I had already been kind of debating about postponing our flight, staying a little longer. And we didn't. And of course, as we're sitting there doing the right thing, going home on time, dealing with a delayed flight, this is what happens. But anyway, why did I almost postpone my flight? Because I almost had another chance to see this band. Cue the music.
Golden words you pour in your ear, but these lies can't disguise what you feel.
Now, if you saw my Honor Majesty Secret Service 50th anniversary recap where I went over the trip that I took to Portugal and Switzerland, peaking at the celebration that they had at Piz Gloria. I mean, this was just the mecca of Bond celebrations. I mean, this thing was absolutely incredible, and I gushed over it in my video. The highlight of that party was this band, Cue the Music. Now, I had heard about Cue the Music for quite a while. I know people who have seen them. They've said they're spectacular. They've raved about this band. And of course, until I saw them for myself, I kind of was like, okay, yeah, that sounds cool. They're a cover band. I'm sure they sound very good. Oh, they are so much more than that. They are so much more than that. They are such a professional outfit. When I saw the band set up, now, first of all, you got to understand, I saw them at a mountaintop hideout, like a full-blown, criminal mastermind's lair on the top of a mountain in Switzerland, which means this band had to get a truckload of equipment. And I mean a truckload, because this band is big. They had to get this stuff all the way to Switzerland, to Mürren, into cable cars, on top of cable cars, to get all this stuff up to the actual location to be able to perform. And that's some serious work. So my hats went off to them just for that alone. But it wasn't until they actually played that I really understood just how legit, and even that's not a good enough word, but just how totally legit this band really is. They did pieces of music that boggled my mind. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, they did, kind of as advertised, they did a lot of covers of many of the Bond theme songs, played by a variety of artists in a variety of different styles. spanning decades, right? I mean, I'm talking songs that were popular in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s to today. And I know I sound like an adult contemporary radio station right there, but the fact that the same band and the same singers could pull this all off was pretty amazing. They managed to play my least favorite song, and they did it in a way that blew my mind, and suddenly I was a fan. I mean, and that takes work. They did Another Way to Die from Quantum of Solace, my literal least favorite song. But when I saw it done live, I was like, wow, now I get it. Because they were able to recreate the sound effects, the big beats, you know, again, that song is sort of a bunch of peaks, right? And when they did it, it was awesome. So that I thought was an accomplishment. At one point, they switched gears, and again, because this was a celebration of Honor Majesty Secret Service, they did like several tracks from the soundtrack. And again, we're talking about, in my opinion, John Barry's finest work. This is John Barry's best. And they did half of the film, frankly. They did several of the major pieces from that film, all lined up so it flowed one right into another. And they did this for I don't know how long, honestly, and it was literally amazing. And I remember it was so great that I kind of took the opportunity to sort of walk around and see what was going on in other parts of the celebration, and this music was filling the whole place. So, I mean, it sounded great. At one point I went upstairs and there were people playing blackjack, so I sat down and I played. I'm sitting there playing blackjack in Piz Gloria, right? In Piz Gloria, with the biggest James Bond notables in the entire world, stars from the film. And here I am in this magnificent location, and this music is pulsating through the place. And I mean, I was on cloud 9. I mean, you heard me use the word Bondgasm for this moment. I'm telling you, I feel like it's a very adolescent way to say it, but it's so accurate. I mean, I literally could not imagine a better thrill than this. Now, again, they had just been doing all of Honor Majesty's Secret Service. They played the Propeller Head version, the version that was done by the Propeller Heads for David Arnold's Shaken Not Stirred tribute album, which I really love. And they did it flawlessly. I mean, it was really just amazing. So, I mean, and again, they went from playing John Barry from the late 1960s to doing something so modern, this electronic rendition, and oh my God, that I love it. So, when I say I can't praise this band enough, I am not kidding. I mean, I seriously loved this, and that's why I'm here talking to you today. Why am I talking about this band? They need your help. This is a passion project by the people involved. They have put their heart and soul into this band. Finally, Warren over at Cue the Music has set up a Patreon account, and if you do the Patreon account, you will get a DVD from this night, the night that I am raving about. And this is a professionally done DVD. I was there. Again, the music, the sound, I saw the equipment there. They had multiple cameras and multiple microphones, professional quality mics, so that when you play this on your TV, it is going to sound like you were there. I can't wait to get this. I mean, I literally can't. This was stellar. So and again, the moment, the feel of being there, oh my God. So I can't wait to get this. I just became a patron. I literally just did it a few minutes ago. And it's funny because Warren, again, I had been talking to him, and again, he was talking about the struggle of keeping this up. And I'll be honest, I mean, I think he's at the point where it's hard to juggle real life, a real job, real responsibilities, and to be able to do this, again, this passion project Cue the music. So again, when we were talking, he was very kind and he gave me some free access to some of the things that the patrons get. I still went on and signed up because again, I want to walk the walk. I want to support this band. And this is sort of what I was alluding to before, that I'm getting much more excited about things happening in the Bond community. The Bond community is having a renaissance. It really is. There are people now doing incredible things, and I've never seen the fan base as energized as it is. Could it be the vacuum, 5 years between Bond films, that we've all kind of gotten more involved and started to, contribute our own thoughts and ideas? Maybe. I don't know. But again, there are some that really, really deserve our support, and that is Cue the Music. Cue the Music really deserves our support. This is something that I personally, this is a personal plea. I would love to see this band multiple times in multiple venues. And I want to support the band. I want to support the band, the people behind the band, the people who make this happen. Again, this thing at Piz Gloria, this was no joke. They put some serious work into making that happen. So again, this band deserves our support. So like I said, Cue the Music, they're releasing an exclusive professional quality recording, audio and video of that amazing, unique performance at Piz Gloria for the OMHSS50 Secret Service 50th anniversary. How can you beat that? But the only way to get this is to join their Patreon scheme, where you can receive a new track from the recording every month for as little as $4. $4. Okay, again, you can support this band for $4 a month. That's barely a Starbucks coffee. And again, I don't usually pitch stuff like this, but they're that good. Those on higher tiers will also get isolated audio and video, so you can see what the various sections of the band are doing in the songs and just marvel at the detail that goes into this loving, passionate, and thorough recreation of these iconic songs and cues. And not only that, those on the upper tiers will also get bonus content, such as access to their new 2019 recording featuring other tracks not on the Piz Gloria set list, and lots of other exciting benefits. Again, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. This is sort of a combination. I'm saying please do this because, again, this band really deserves your support. Also, I'm telling you, as a Bond fan, you will not regret this. This band is just so good. They are so high quality. Again, the word that keeps coming to mind is legit. These guys are serious business. They are so good at what they do. These are amazing musicians, and again, it's my honor to be able to talk about them, to have seen them, and it's a privilege to have a band in the Bond community doing Bond music of this caliber. I support several Bond content creators. The ones that I really resonate with and I watch regularly, I'm a Patreon supporter, so I'm very happy to add Cue the Music to that roster. Again, I did the $7 a month, which is the biggerer, which I love that. I'm the biggerer fan, and the reason why I did $7 is because that'll get me the DVD at the end of the year when everything is done and everything is put together. Like I said, this is a show. This was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Again, the 50th anniversary of OMHSS50 Secret Service at Piz Gloria. You can't get more Bond than that. I feel like I'm doing a lot of gushing lately. Again, things in the community, events that I've gone to, it's all been thrilling, and it's the community that makes this all happen. That is what I get excited about now. That is the thing that really drives me, and I'm more passionate than ever about Bond events and my Bond community, the friends that I've made within the community. So, and again, this is something we can do to support it, to see it thrive, and to see it go on, for years to come. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you in advance for pitching in and supporting this wonderful band. And this is your good buddy, Head of Section. New videos coming out every single week. I'm editing one as we speak. So until next time, thanks again, and keep on living like James Bond.
ladies and gentlemen. She knows the key. Thank you.